Alright, so this Sunday is going to be Easter Sunday, and most people are going to be celebrating Easter, particularly Christians, by going to church and having a nice little, family gathering. And among those will also be those people who will do Easter egg hunts with the Easter bunny and stuff like that. And I don't know, what kind of strikes me as odd is how many Christians kind of, celebrate Easter with overemphasis on the egg hunts and the bunnies and all that, and not enough emphasis on what the actual meaning of Easter is supposed to be, which is supposedly supposed to be about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, I don't claim to be a biblical scholar or a theologian or anything like that. I'm just a regular guy who has interest in the Bible. And yeah, from my reading of scripture, I haven't found a verse that particularly associates Jesus' resurrection with eggs and a bunny. Maybe it's in the Apocrypha, or maybe it's in the Gospel of Judas or the Gospel of Mary Magdalene or some other document that we don't have in the Bible. I don't know. I haven't found the scripture yet. Maybe you guys can let me know, because you guys might be a little more intelligent about this whole issue than I am. But I haven't seen any real connection between eggs, bunnies, and Jesus' resurrection. And how does even eggs and bunnies relate? Bunnies don't lay eggs. And if the eggs are not from the bunny itself, then that means that this bunny is going around stealing eggs from other bird nests, stashing them away somewhere for other people to come and hunt them and eat them, which is kind of weird. But aside from that, I do want to kind of just, share my thoughts and say that if Easter is supposed to be about celebrating the life and the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, then why not actually focus on that? How about instead of focusing on the festivities and on all this extra stuff, we actually take the moment to actually stop and contemplate and reflect upon the life of Christ, his ministry, how he had a sacrificial lifestyle, how he had a lifestyle of servitude, of love, and of compassion, and of empathy. How about we reflect on how we can emulate the characteristics of Christ in our own lives, and how we can impact those in the community around us, how we can actually be servants to those in need, how we can actually be those who are changing the world in a positive way. How about we reflect on how we can use our lives to be more Christ-like and impact those around us? How about we reflect on that instead of just on reflecting on where the next Easter egg is going to be so I can have the candy inside or whatever. And what's even more interesting is how, Jesus himself actually gives us a way to celebrate his life, death, and resurrection. At the Last Supper, right, he had the whole meal and he said, hey, this bread symbolizes my body. Take this, the wine represents the blood that I will shed for you. Take this. Do this in remembrance of me. Right? Jesus prescribed a way for us to remember his life, death, and resurrection. And that's through communion. Right? So if we really want to celebrate Christ's, resurrection and his sacrifice, how about we actually do it the way that he prescribed for us to do it, which is by contemplating this ministry and sacrifice that he did for us, and through the, the festivity, the ceremony, I guess you can say, of communion, right? That's how we can really, put the put the essence of what Easter is supposed to be, apparently, back into what it actually is supposed to be. So, I don't know. I just think that if we're going to claim this as a day to remember Christ's resurrection, how about we actually contemplate and remember and kind of, reflect on Christ's resurrection, how that should impact and change our lives, and how we should, find opportunities to reflect that same sacrificial attitude, that same servitude, that same compassion, empathy, and love with those around us and those in need and those in our community and in the world at large. So that's just my thoughts on it. Feel free to share your thoughts. This is DevoThoughts, and as always, think on these things.